Hey everybody, welcome to Backstage Bimbo TV. My name is Allison Rouse, your most notorious groupie, and author of We've Got Tonight, The Life and Times of Notorious Groupie, me. So today's episode, me and Suki, my kitten, are going to take you on a little field trip. I've been promising to do this. I've been promising to kind of show everybody the landmarks of my book downtown. So get your permission slips, pack your lunch. Let's go on a field trip, folks. I'm going to show you the places downtown, but I'm also going to post a link in the comments to Def Leppard's tour manager's video, because there is a part where he's filming downtown Salt Lake City, and you can see what the Salt Palace looked like when me and my friends were haunting it, because it looks so different today, as you'll see. And it was actually being filmed from the Marriott. And that's what we're going to see today, guys. You can also hear Kristen and I in the video. We were in the room while he was filming it. You cannot hear us there, but you can hear us while Def Leppard's out at the plane when Ian says something about, "You're not going with merch." Because no, I'm not going with merch. Anyway, inside joke. But so yeah, alright guys, next time I see you, we're going to be downtown looking at a few of the rock and roll landmarks where Salt Lake City scene happened. So we'll see you there in a few. Talk to you in a bit. Alright everybody, for those of you who have read the book, we're doing a little visual tour of downtown Salt Lake City so you can see all the places I talk about in the book. This is the Hilton. It used to be the Red Lion. And this is where I lost Danny in a poker game to Tico Torres of Bon Jovi. And this is where we went to breakfast afterward. There's a little cafe over there that has really good breakfast. But yeah, so this is the place where I lost Danny, up there on the very top floor in the Conservative. It used to be called the Red Lion. So here's one of the places. Alright, hold on and we'll go see some more. Hey guys, welcome back to a special sneak peek of Backstage Bimbo TV, where I'm going to be showing you all the cool places I talk about in my book where I formed my groupie life and spent many of it. So here is the one and only Marriott Hotel. This is where I spent so many of my groupie years. Now this side door right here, sorry guys, this side door right here is where we went in most of the time, and this is where the buses would normally have been parked back in the day. So we would come up here. Oh, and this is the Salt Palace. This is not what the Salt Palace looked like back in the day. I'll put a picture in here so you can see. Marriott Hotel, Salt Palace. It was always right across the street. So when I talk about, you know, the night I met James Taylor Hetfield and I went from the back of the Salt Palace to the Marriott, this is what I was talking about, like how close it was. So I'll put a picture of the old Salt Palace in, or I'll put a link down to Def Leppard's tour manager video where he is taking a picture from one of these rooms right here. Now right there underneath the Marriott sign, count about 5 balconies in. That's where James Hetfield and I threw stuff on the off the balcony and onto the tour buses, which would have been parked right down here. Alright, so I'm going to put you on pause for a minute. We're going to go inside. I'm going to show you the lobby. But yeah, here's downtown Salt Palace, the Marriott, and I will be right back, folks. Okay, so here we are back, and this is where I'm talking about. So let's go over here. This is going to be where the front of the Marriott is, the valet parking and stuff. Over here, but I never went in that way. So right over here is where buses would be parked, and we would always come in this side door because we'd be coming from the buses. Oh my god, it feels like 1987 again. Haven't been here in years, not since we were kicked out. So here we are, going into the Marriott. We're gonna see All right, so this is where we would come in. Now this is a sundry shop now, but it used to be a part of the bar Bentley's. And I'll show you. Oh, I have to get a coffee. So this is actually where the entrance of the bar used to be. And Bentley's is still right here. Although I don't think it's called Bentley's anymore, but yeah, this is about where the door used to be. And we would come in, and all this was all Bentley's. It's closed right now, so I can't go in. And the Marriott pretty much looks the same. The stairs to the second floor aren't there anymore. The pool's still up there. But yeah, there's the front door. This is where AC/DC, Kiss, Motley Crue, many, many years of Metallica. All right, guys. So here's the Marriott. We're going to go out the front door, and then I'm going to take you over to the Doubletree. So I wanted to do this real quick because there's a story in the book. My high school prom was going on across the street, right there at a place called Symphony Hall. And I was hanging out with Metallica and had lost James. And I, of course, being the woman with him, had to go find him. So this is where, well, as soon as that car leaves. So this is where, when I talk about the tour, all the prom limos being parked, this is where they were. And when I came out to find a super drunken James, right about here is where I found him and was trying to pick him up out of the gutter. And I was seeing my friends across the street asking me, yo, come party with us, get in the limo, it's prom night. And I had to sit here and decide whether I wanted to stay on this side of the street with James and the rock and roll family, or if I wanted to go over there and be a normal kid. Guess where I stayed? Right there. So yeah, I'll vlog that story later. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, and there's a story that's not in the book about hanging out with Blue Oyster Cult that I will vlog later. And this is the hotel that happened in. You want to know what happened? Yeah, I farted a room awake. Right here. Used to be the Hojo's. I think it might still be. Yeah, then we went to breakfast there afterwards. So here's another little place. Okay, everybody, I'm back. And for those of you who have read the book, I know I say that a lot. This used to be the Doubletree Hotel. And this is where Kristen and I got stuck with Motley Crue in the elevator. Good times. It was so much fun. Haven't gone in that fucking elevator ever since. I hate elevators because of it. But yeah, so like Guns N' Roses, God, I know a lot of bands. But yeah, this is where we were when we got stuck in the elevator with Motley Crue. But a lot of bands stayed here that we hung out with over time. So, all right, there you go. There is the Doubletree. I'm going to be back in just a second to kind of show you a couple other iconic sites to my groupie experience here in Salt Lake City. See you in a few. Okay, and last but definitely not least to everybody, this is behind the Salt Palace, where I met Rat, where Kristen and I washed tour buses, where a lot of crazy rock and roll happened. So this is where all the buses would have been parked. Obviously, it's a lot bigger than it used to be, so it used to stop right about where that gray truck is. And then we had stairs that went up the side towards the front, towards the Marriott. So this is where a lot of buses would be parked. This is where the security guard is still sitting after all these years. And a lot of rock and roll. Everything you read in the book in Salt Lake City. Every rock and roll story. And this is where all the groupies used to hang out, right here. And the guys would come down and grab us and take us away. Like I said, hasn't really changed much back here. But I will put a picture of the old Salt Palace up for you. And this is where we were also standing when some little 16-year-old groupies were talking about me and my friends. So we had the security guard check their IDs. And from then on, only 18-year-old girls could go backstage. Yeah, me and my friends did that. So there you go, guys. This is where it all started. This is probably about where I was standing when I was getting an autograph from Stephen Piercy of Rat. And my mom was over there. And this is about where I was when James Hetfield kidnapped me to the Marriott. All right, folks, there you go. That's it, the little tour of the icons from my book. So now y'all can picture everything we're doing. Okay, we're back at home. I hope you enjoyed that quick little snippet into downtown Salt Lake City, into the Marriott, into the Doubletree, and the Salt Palace, which is ginormous compared, like I said. Check the link for Def Leppard tour manager's video. His name is Ian, really awesome guy, also worked for Metallica and stuff. But it will show what the Salt Palace actually looked like when we were haunting it. Like I said, the backstage where the buses would be parked hasn't really changed a whole lot, but obviously, as you'll see, yeah, it has. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little field trip today. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell. And we'll see you next time on Backstage Bimbo TV with Cocktails and Rocktails.